Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. Happy afternoon, uh, happy good night, or um, happy morning for you guys, because I'm sure you're watching this video in any time you be able to watch this. Okay, so in this video, I will briefly explain to you guys about the silent letters. So we can perceive as silent letters as this is letters in the word in English. So when we pronounce a word, we are not usually say every letters on that word, but some letters is usually being silent or being deleted from our pronunciation. So let's just move on. So we got the letter A. So the letter A is usually being silent in the word. Those are ended by the letter Y, like in such a words like socially or logically or approximately or in basically. So when you say these words, you may not say the letter A, but rather you make the letter A to silent words. Okay, so let's move on to letter B. So letter B is silent after the letter M and before the consonant T, like in words subtle or doubt. So you're not say doubt or adept, but it's doubt or adept instead. And the next is the letter C. So letter C is often being silent after the letter S, like such in the word sin or obscene or muscle. So we are not saying muscle or skin, because you might say another word and the speaker will be confused, but rather you say the word sin, not skin. Okay, the next is the letter D. So the letter D can be silent in words like sandwich, and especially the letter D is silent or quiet in front of letter G, like the words bridge. And you can also make the letter D become silent in such a words like age or judge or ledge. So um, we are not saying edgy or judgy, but it's age or judge. And the next is letter E. So when you encounter a words with a past form in their regular past form, and you see that those words are ended and in suffix ed, you're not saying then you are not saying the letters E. Or in another words, when you face the words with suffix ed, the letter E is being silent. Like in such a words, knocked or walked or talk, it's usually or majorly become silent. So next time you say walk, don't say walk, and maybe next time you say talk, don't say talk. And the next is letter G. The letter G is usually silent, like in the words sein. So we are not saying Zeigen or Zigen, but it's sein. And the letter H is becoming silent in words like anus. So when you use the word anus in every sentence, you're not saying honestly, I don't like blah blah blah, or to be honest, because it will be wrong. It's not correct. Rather, you have to say it with silent in the letter H, and and it will become maybe to be honest or honestly, not to be honest or honestly. Okay, let's move on to the letter I. So the letter I is not usually silent. When you say the words India or Indonesia, you're not saying it's maybe India or Indonesia, because you have to say the word I. But in the word business, the letter I becomes silent, and you cannot say it like business or business, but you must say it like a business. Don't say the letter I in it. The next is letter K. So the letter K is not pronounced when it comes before the letter N. The words such as knee, as our part of our leg, the knee, and or the words knife, tools we use in kitchen. We are not saying knife or knee because it will seems ridiculous, but we say knee or knife instead. Next, the letter L. So the letter L can also be silent, like in the words carve. Carve. If you ask me what is the definition, calf is the mini version of cow. It's the kids of cow. It's calf. And the letter palm or the letter calm, when you relax you become calm. But to be note that the letter L is kind of hard to be silent, so maybe you can cheat in these letters. Okay, so the next is the letter M. To be note, the letter M is also pronounced it, so it's not usually being silent, so we can just skip it. And the next is the letter M. So I'm sorry, I mean the next is the letter N. So the letter N is usually silent after the word M, like in the word autumn. So we are not saying autumn. Just skip the word N and say it autumn. Okay, next is the word P. The word P can be silent after the word H, and together it makes the sound F, like in the word photograph or photo. Even though the letters or the words is consisted of two letters, P and H, we are not saying it photo. We are not saying it's photography or geography, because it will just kind of ridiculous and it will become wrong. Rather, we say it photograph or photo or geography. Okay, so the next is the letter R. The letter R is silent if it comes in the end of a word, like in the word butter or letter, and the antonym of letter sooner. We're not saying sooner or later or butter with hard R, because it was kind of ridiculous. Okay, so the next is the letter S. The letter S is be silent in the words such as island, debris, or viscount. It's not a debris or Iceland. Maybe you guys usually say it Iceland. To be note, it's wrong, but we can note together. We can learn it together. So Iceland is incorrect. So next time you say island or debris or viscount, okay, like that. The next is the letter T. Letter T be silent in words such as gourmet or castle or Christmas or whistle. Maybe you guys often confuse it when you say whistle. You don't say whistle, but say it whistle. It's incorrect, and next time just say it a whistle. Don't mind the word, don't mind the letter T in it. Just skip it and say whistle instead. Okay, so we are in the near end. So this the next letter is the letter U. So the letter U went silent in words such as tongue, guilty, guitar, or guard. And you may be usually or oftenly see this kind of examples because the examples for the letter U is so much how to say it, maybe adequate. And the last letter I will explain is the letter W. So the letter W becomes silent before the letter R, such in the words writer, race, or wrong. It also didn't pronounce it in words such as who, whoever, whole, whom, and to. Okay, so the next time you guys face this kind of words, you maybe can remember what I explained here, and you can say the silent words to be more accurate in the future. Okay, so I am Tegar Zudi Alfarabi from English Teaching 2. Thank you for watching my video until the end, and I'm sorry for the mistakes or inaccurate or imperfect, because I'm just a mere human, and that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.